Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, I'm going to be using one of the sets and bundles from the upcoming holiday catalog from Stampin' Up! That goes live September 1st. I love this bundle. It's the combination of the Christmas Pines stamp set and the Pretty Pines. Look at that. Oh my goodness. The Pretty Pines Thinlits. So let me show you what I'm going to do. In the previous video, I made this Halloween project. Now I'm going to transform it and show you how I'm going to make it into a Christmas project using the same cuts and dimensions, but with these elements here from this bundle. Again, these will be available on September 1st. So I have a lot of the work pre-done. And I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and it's cut at 4 1/8 by 7 inches, and I scored it at 2 3/8, 3 1/4, 5 5/8, and 6 1/2. Sorry about that. Let me do that again. 2 3/8, 3 1/4, 5 5/8, 6 1/2. Then I turned it and scored it at 7/8. Okay, now I did that with my Simply Scored scoring tool, and then I'm just going to go ahead and make these creases and get a good fold and crease on those score lines with my bone folder. Now, while I'm doing this, I'll tell you, if you will head over to my blog at InkandInspirations.com and find the post with this project, this Christmas project, and leave a comment underneath this post, I'm going to do a random drawing and send this project to someone. I probably will send it not all the way assembled. It'll probably be flat like this, okay? And then you could just finish putting it together. Okay, so now I have some cardstock and designer paper layers. I have cherry cobbler, and these are cut at 3/4 by 3 1/8, and then 2 cut at 2 1/8 by 3 1/8. Then some of this Christmas specialty designer paper that is in the Stampin' Up! Annual catalog. These two pieces are cut 2 by 3. And these are cut 5/8 by 3. So I'm going to do most of the assembling on here. So let me just get I think I'm going to use my Snell adhesive for this. Go ahead and apply this. And I'm going to do every bit of it. Wouldn't you know, ran out there. I'm going to do all of it but the front panel. This is going to be the back panel, if my memory serves me correctly. And let's see. I am going to go ahead and put this part, because I'm going to embellish the designer paper layer. But I can go ahead and put this part on. And then these narrow strips are for the sides. Now, for this particular box, you know, for Halloween, we could put some of the miniature candies, which you could put candy in this also for Christmas, but it also would make a nice little gift card holder, okay, or a cash holder. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and layer these. And center that, and then I'm going to do the narrow strips. That. Okay, now we're going to get to some really fun embellishing. So what I have done is I have taken these thinlits and cut some pieces already, and I used my precision base cutting plate. I used this to cut this in the glimmer paper, okay? And then I cut these two branches, pine branches, out of garden green cardstock. Here is one of those pine cones. Look at the detail there. That is cut from Tip Top Taupe, and then I sponged over it with Tip Top Taupe ink. And here is a cherry cobbler bow. Now there are two bows on here, a larger one and a smaller one. I used the smaller one. And now I'm going to use, I think, mini glue dots to assemble this. But first, as I was planning this project, I didn't think that this stood out enough from the designer paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking one of our new delicate lace doilies, and I'm trying to adhere this to one side of this designer paper, and I want to trim it off. I don't want to have to trim too much off the top and the bottom. I don't want it squared off looking. But let's see. Let's try that. Let's just go for it. I'm just gonna cut this off, and then we can save this doily for a different project. And instead of squaring that off at the top, I'm going to leave that there. I don't want it to look square, okay? Let's put a little bit of adhesive here. And I'm going to put this along this edge again, just like that, okay? And it's going to go right there. Okay, so now let's take some glue dots. And I'm going to start with the pine branches. Let's do the largest one first. And you could use the fine tip glue pen here, but I'm just going to use these glue dots for time's sake, and so that I don't have to wait on it to dry. I think I can hide them by just layering it all up. These are so delicate. I've got glue dots stuck to my thumb. On these pine branches, I also sponged over those a little bit with the garden green ink. Next, I'm going to put the little berries. I thought these would be like, almost like little mistletoe berries. I knew that I wanted to put the bow in red, I'm sorry, cherry cobbler. So I wanted to have a distinction there. Let's put our pine cone on next. These are just adorable. And with that precision base plate, it cuts like a dream. Okay, now my bow, and I'm gonna roll up that glue dot a little bit and put that on the back here so it doesn't show. I've got another one stuck to my fingers. Found my trash. Then I'm just gonna put that there. Okay, and then I'm going to take a trusty rhinestone that always looks good for a little bling, and put that there in the center of the bow. And then in that Christmas Pines stamp set, it has this beautiful Christmas blessings. Now the images on the front are much smaller than what's in here. They're at 60%. So what I did is I cut a 1/2-inch strip of very vanilla cardstock, left it long, and then stamped Christmas blessings in cherry cobbler ink. And then I just bannered this end with my paper snips. And now I'm going to take another glue dot, and I'm going to put it, I may be sorry I'm doing this now, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because I want to put the box together and then see how that's going to look. I'm going to take some liquid adhesive and just use that on this piece so I don't smash all of those pretty cut thinlets. Isn't that pretty? When I saw that bundle in the catalog, I thought, oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, now let me go ahead and put the box together. over. There's the back. So let's fold. Oh, I forgot to trim. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to cut there. I had already cut that piece off. So I'm cutting up on these score lines. You would want to do this before you assembled it, although it didn't really make much difference, did it? Okay, so I'm going to fold in the two sides, come with the back tab, and then do this front tab. Take my bone folder and press down on that. Oh, it's so cute. All right, and now, let's see. I'm going to like that, I think. I'm going to tuck that underneath, just like that. I love it. Okay, and then I did a few little strips of cherry cobbler cardstock to use that as a filler, and there it is. Okay, I hope you enjoyed seeing the transformation from a Halloween project to a Christmas project, and to see how you can make use of your design for almost any occasion. Okay, be sure to hop on over to my blog, leave a comment under this post, and I'm going to choose a winner and announce it on my blog this following Sunday. Okay? All right, thanks so much for joining me, and take care. Bye-bye.